a great pleasure to have you here in our little library studio today.
I'm from Zimbabwe, so I was born and grew up in Zimbabwe. I went to university there, then I started my professional career. I had the professional experience, but I didn't have the commensurate qualifications to go with it. So doing the postgraduate diploma was useful for me to be able to basically get those qualifications. I found the experience here really useful and a very different experience. Technology has moved far ahead from what it was a long time ago. I won't date myself. so I found that the aids that were available to enable us with our education were really useful, and they assisted us in our journey. And I've definitely the approaches, respect for people, respect for others, was good and fulfilling. Yeah, the learning support was really important. I found the support that I got, especially here in the library. I think this is where I had the most interaction with the institute. I found that the support was good, and it was a good environment, very friendly. Coursework actually broadened my horizons. I actually got more out of it than I had initially anticipated, and I was able to actually cultivate my interest in business through the interaction with the various lecturers, especially those that were in the business field, that we bring the business field experience and sharing it with us as students. I think just planning ahead, doing the research, sorting out the accommodation, just ticking those things off, and basically taking advantage of the availability of the staff to actually provide information which is useful to anyone coming into a new place. When you're going to a new place, there are a lot of uncertainties. So the more you address those uncertainties beforehand, it makes it a lot easier for you. On a professional level, I would say that I personally, and I think this would be consistent with a lot of my classmates, that we underestimated the need for relevant New Zealand experience. The country in general places a premium on New Zealand work experience as opposed to international experience. So that's a big culture shift, and if you're expecting to use that experience from day one, that's going to be a big challenge. I benefited from, at the end of my studies, I benefited from the institute actually linking us up to an organization called Work Connect to help us to prepare for us for transitioning into the job market. And one of the key things that I learned in that process is that 70% of the opportunities, work employment opportunities, advertisements, or so on, for jobs are through your networks, and the balance will be through advertisements. So from day one when you get here, build your networks. Don't underestimate that. Start off with your fellow students, your lecturers, and build on from there. One of my goals is actually to go into business. It's been a lifetime goal. I never realized it because the opportunity cost was very high to actually risk it and set up my own enterprise. And unbeknown to me, you don't know what you don't know until you've actually been exposed to a different environment. So the New Zealand environment has been illuminating for me. the program that I did, the postgraduate diploma in business studies, also allowed me to actually broaden my horizon in terms of an understanding of the processes that take place in business. And I was quite amazed at what I didn't know and what would have been useful for me in my career that I known and that I studied before yeah, beforehand. So I've gained immensely from the studies, and I hope to apply that knowledge that I've gained in building a business, entering into business and building an enterprise in that area. I will probably start off working and then transition into running my own business.
Well, we wish you all the luck and happiness for the
Thank you.
future.
Thank you.
And Ronald, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.